Hey everybody, it's your girl Deb. Thank you for tuning in today. I got my turtleneck on because it is cold in Southern California. I actually like the winter and the fall because I get to wear, boots and sweaters and coats, but it's been really cold in Southern California. So I'm ready for a little bit of sun, but I'm not complaining. I'm actually enjoying the weather. I'm especially enjoying seeing the snow here in Southern California, and especially, seeing kids playing in the snow. Kids that have never experienced snow before are now playing in snow in their front yard. And I actually like that. I think that everybody should experience something like that, especially when they're kids. So today, my topic is living your best life. What is that? So I recently went to a concert and I posted some pictures from the concert, and some people said, "Oh girl, I see you out there living your best life." And I was like, yeah. Like, my first thought was, I went to a concert. I enjoyed myself, but it was a concert. But you know what? It made me think, because I hear that a lot. You're living your best life. You're living your best life. So it made me start to think about, what does that mean? And what does that mean to me? So what I figured out is, living your best life means living a life that makes you happy. Whatever that is. If it makes you happy, then it's your best life. It also means being intentional about the way that you live it and living it on your terms. So, what is intentional? Intentional means not letting life pass you by. It means whatever it is, do it now. You see, sis, as we begin to age, we start to at least realize that we don't know when life is going to end for us. Really. I mean, there are some things that we can do, get medical care, take our medications, eat right, things like that, that could help us. But we don't know when it's going to end. So if we don't know when it's going to end, we've got to live right now, doing the things that make us happy. We got to do it now. So if you are doing something in your life that makes you happy, then do more of it. If it's something that you haven't done and you want to do, then do it. And if you're not happy with your current circumstances, then change it or adjust it. The point is, don't wait. Do it now. I so admire our young people. My daughter, for instance, she's turning 30 in a couple of days. And for a couple of years now, she's been saying, Mommy, when I turn 30, I want to be someplace. I want to go someplace exotic, or I want to go international. So she began to save and plan and do her homework, and she decided she was going to Japan. I'm going to Japan for my birthday. When I wake up on my 30th birthday, I am going to be in Japan. And I said, well, okay. Now, I don't know how she was going to get there. I don't know how she was planning it. I don't know anything. I just know that she put it in the universe. And a couple of days ago, she boarded a plane and she is currently in Japan, because that's what she wanted to do. She started putting her little money in a little jar and, adjusting her bills and spending less and, thinking more, and got more excited. And I kept saying, Is she really going to Japan? And why should I doubt? Why should anybody doubt us if we say that's what we want to do? All we have to do is put our mind to it. Put our mind to it and plan. But again, she could have said, I'm going to San Bernardino for my birthday. When I wake up 30, I'm going to be in San Bernardino. Well, San Bernardino is a city right here in California, so, that wouldn't have been such a stretch. But the thing is, that's what she wanted to do. And a lot of our young people, they're risk takers. They just say, you know what? I'm going to do it. And we have to do that too. As we begin to age, we have to start looking at our lives and thinking, I've got to do it now. But in doing that, we have to do what's right for us, right? So I'm going to tell you 7 things that you should start doing right now to help you to be your best self so that you can live your best life right now. The first tip that I'm going to share with you is to eat healthy. You have to maintain a healthy diet. We like our sweets, we like our desserts, we like all those things. But are the things that we're putting into our body, are they healthy for us? Will they help us to feel our best self? And what time of day are you eating? Sometimes we can eat things, and when we wake up in the morning, it drains us. It has us walking around and we feel bloated and we don't feel good. That's because we may be eating at the wrong time, and we may be eating too much of something at the wrong time, and that is not healthy for us. So we want to make sure that we maintain a healthy diet. 2, we have to exercise. Now, I say exercise, but actually what I'm saying is move something. Get up, walk around, move something, move your arms, move your legs, stretch. You've got to move. You've got to get up and you've got to walk through the day, even if it's just walking around your house or at your job. Get away from that desk, go outside, walk around. That's exercise. And we have to exercise our bodies so that we're flexible, so that we feel good, so that our blood flows, so that we can live our best life. Number 3, you should keep your brain active. So what do I mean? You've got to do stuff that stimulates your brain. You've got to read and then think about that, what you're reading. You've got to do, some of these word puzzles or, things like that that keep you thinking and keep your brain active, That's one of the things that going to work every day does for us. It gives us a purpose, a reason to get up and get moving, but it also helps us to keep our brain active because you gotta think, you gotta, have a strong brain in order to do your job. I was recently talking to a lady. She was almost 70, and I said to her, "Oh, are you retired?" And she said, "No, and I don't plan on retiring anytime soon." And I was like, "And how old are you?" She said, "I'm almost 70 years old and I have no intention on leaving my job." Well, some of us, when we start to get 65, 66, we're thinking, okay, it's time to retire. But when I talked to her, she was like, why should I? Basically, she said, I love what I do. I love my job. It keeps me active. It keeps me young. It gives me something to do. And when I look at the alternatives, yes, I won't have to go to work every day. But what am I going to do instead? She said, I am not going to sit at home and watch TV and stroke my cat. And she said, I want to get out into the world. And going to work helps me do that. I continue to shop. I buy clothes that are, appropriate for my job. She said, if I was retired and I didn't have anywhere to go, I may not even get out of my pajamas. And I started thinking about that. And I said, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, especially if you like what you do. So don't rush it. So that is another way to keep your brain active. The other thing that you should do is stay positive. We have to stay positive about, I know there's a lot going on in the world, and, it makes us think, and it makes us sad, and it makes us anxious. Turn off some of that. Turn it off. You don't even need to see it, and you've got to stay positive. No matter what's going on around you, stay positive, because it will give you a better outlook on life, therefore allowing you to live your best life. So stay positive. Maintain your social life. I don't mean Facebook social life or Instagram social life. I mean social life with people. Maintain a good social life. Call your friends. Meet new people. Go to places. Talk to people. That helps you to meet new people, experience new things. It may give you something different to do, but it definitely gets you out there. It keeps you visible, relevant, and it just helps you to enjoy the life that you live. And lastly, you have to be consistent about your medical care. If your doctor prescribes medication, then take it. Take it as prescribed. If you're supposed to go and get tested or get your blood work done or your mammogram or whatever it is that you do that. Don't put it off. Do that, because it may uncover something about your health that you may need to address. And you want to address it now rather than later, because it may cost you a whole lot more if you put it off and then they have to correct something. So maintain a good medical plan, a good medical regimen, and take your medication as prescribed by the doctor. That's only going to keep you healthy. It's going to keep you happy, therefore allowing you to live your best life. And here's a side note. Living your best life is not about what looks perfect on social media or what others think that you should be doing. Social media posts, people can make things look amazing and have you thinking, my goodness, how do they? But you know what? Sometimes it's staged. We actually don't know what it took to get that photo or to take that trip, and it may be something that puts people back financially for years. I don't know. But don't judge your life by what you see on social media with someone else's life. Do what you want to do for you, if it's what you want to do. Because, our kids and other people will say, you should be, and why don't you, no. I mean, if it's a suggestion that you like or you want to take in, then by all means, look into that. But don't allow other people to tell you what you should be doing to live your best life, because it is your life. It is your best life. And listen, every day, every single day that we live to see should be our best, no matter what it is, because we're still here and we're still able to experience life on our terms, especially as we age. So just remember, we have one single life. Your best life, it's up to you. So don't wait. Don't settle. Live your best life for your purpose and without any regrets. That is today's episode. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that it's full of things that make you happy and make you smile. Until we meet again, be good to you. Take care.